Coming back to CryptoQ Media channel is an absolute delight. Salutations, all. We go over two major points, tokenization and XRPL, in this video that will be crucial for broad implementation. If you would want to start, all you have to do is click the subscribe and like buttons. At the present, XRP is flying under the radar since not many people are covering it. Very little has transpired as of late. Nobody knows what the settlement judgment is until the courts announce it. But XRP isn't going to let that stop them from getting ready. Brad Stewart's insistence that XRP will prevail is well known to us. The market is expected to remain volatile until Wednesday night, when significant events including the FOMC meeting, Jerome Powell's speech, the Consumer Price Index, CPI, and Core CPI are scheduled. It has been quite the week. In my video earlier today, I foretold the result. Despite the fact that many have remarked, well, you're talking nonsense is under 50 cents, XRP is now doing really well in my opinion. We always try to prod XRP into action, but it seems like there are always hidden creations taking place. So here we are, with $1.13 million in volume and $133,000 in inactivity. All this skulking is leading up to that one huge moment that will change everything, and I've said it before. XRP is just this coin. Starting in the third quarter of 2024, tokenized gold and silver will be available on the XRP ledger. A question that may be on your mind right now is, why is this important? In any case, BlackRock has already spoken out on the topic of asset tokenization. We have added 2 additional stable coins to the XRP ledger that are backed by silver and gold. This is part of our relationship with RWS, a San Francisco-based fintech startup. The company's medium states that top custody providers MKS Pump and Imperial Vault will hold 1 gram of the precious metal for every token. Everything mentioned here is related to the tokenization of assets. The XRP ledger is expected to launch the tokens in the third quarter. Come together. No one has yet revealed the importance of Michael Cullen, CEO of Gold incorporating XRPL, but adding it to the blockchain with Algorand is a giant leap forward in terms of offering unrivaled access to precious metals like gold and silver. Given these cutting-edge technical developments, you would be naive to ignore them. The idea that XRP will be tokenized on the blockchain before any other asset class is interesting. If you were to ask me about the possibility of investing in your chosen cryptocurrency, I would gladly tell you because we can all agree that XRPL will generate enormous liquidity, which may include valuable metals like gold and silver. Inquiring minds want to know, what is the one question that every nation on earth must contend with? How that country or company's currency is doing financially would dictate the answer to that inquiry. The plot has taken a sharp turn because of this interesting new way of looking at things, place. Right now, the fear business is basing all of its metrics on gold. Gold is a proven and reliable way to store wealth, similar to Bitcoin. Things get interesting when you mention XRP, because the Central Bank of the Republic of Georgia has already started talking to them about the economic revolution. It would be worthwhile to repeat such fascinating behind-the-scenes endeavors as meeting with national central banks and tokenizing precious metals. All is not lost. They have collaborated with a plethora of Indian, American, and British banks, so that's wonderful news indeed. The former Soviet Republic of Georgia is thinking about ways to digitize its economy and add additional physical assets like the country's property market or finances again. In a recent meeting, the National Bank of Georgia discussed possible partnerships with Ripple with prominent figures in the cryptocurrency industry, such as Vice President James Wallace and Anthony Welfare, a significant figure in the development of CBDC. We may have reservations about CBDCs here in the West, but we can't deny the dire need for them in countries where the economy is faltering. This is the part of the change that I find most interesting in its knock-on effects. I think that is now really important. I get it. Everyone is complaining that the chart is ugly. I bought XRP when it was 40 and 38 cents. Now it seems to be hovering around 50 cents on the chart. Even if DC was marginally underperforming at the bottom of the bear market, the charts were still solid. While XRP is soaring, the rest of the chart, including Aerodrome Finance Arbitrage, Long Avalanche, Casper, and everyone else, is plummeting. Regardless of where you begin, whether it is at the absolute London line or some other point, an upward tendency is visible in this chart. although I might be being a little optimistic here. Consequently, I classify XRP as one of the rare forms of patience rewards. Collaborations are prevalent. As far as I'm aware, this project is the most heavily constructed in the neighborhood. All it takes is one big trigger, so please tell me how much XRP will cost to get out of this jam with the SEC. Do you agree that this is big news for XRP? Is your stance on XRP now different? Many people have not yet decided whether or not to remain in their present positions. Hey, you must find your own way in life. What I really need is your take on this, though. Is your stance on XRP now different? That is the end of the video. It would mean a lot to me if you could subscribe and like my channel. Finally, goodbye is coming up soon.